Yeah, see, too many people wanna win, but they too busy celebrating and taking their time. But I already know I'ma get it now, though. I'ma get it now, though. I'm not slowing down, though. Coming for that crown.
How's it going today, guys? Trucks and Water here, and I've got a very special truck review today. It is on my buddy Jordan's 95 12-valve Cummins, making roughly 800 rear wheel horsepower. Yeah, you heard right. This isn't your grandfather's 12-valve. This is an absolute monster of a truck. If you've been with the channel for a while now, and you see my video on my first truck I've ever had, it was a 96 Dodge Ram 1500 with a 5.9 Magnum V8. Love the truck. This reminds me of that truck in the sense of the single cab. You know, it said mine was two-wheel drive, this is four-wheel drive, but in every other aspect, this truck is completely 100% different. It's got a Borg-Warner turbo on it, 5x18 injectors, American Force Independence, my bad, American Force Independence. It's on the stock ride height with a 47RH hydraulic transmission built by Gorin. Yeah, I can't say these words. As you can hear, it's not like your grandfather's 12-valve. This is my first time driving something over 500 horsepower, and it's one of those things that you don't know until you drive. Like, you can see as many YouTube videos as you want, you can, you know, talk to as many people as you want, but once you get in a truck that's pushing 800 horsepower to the tires, it's a beast. Like, it's just one of those things to where I don't know how to explain it. Like, I am like smiling ear to ear. I'm giggling like a little schoolgirl the whole time, and it's just it's a monster of a truck. We'll get on it here in about a second. That was the rear end kicking loose, by the way. We'll get on the back road and we'll really romp on it here in a second. My buddy Jordan met him at the I think it was the Tennessee Diesel dragway.
Yeah, I think it's the Rocky Top Diesel shootout.
Yeah, Rocky Top Diesel shootout. Then he had the cleanest 97 or 98?
Yeah, it's 97.
97 OBS single cab power stroke white. Sold that. He's had a bunch of trucks. He's had a red single cab of this truck making about 500 rear wheel horsepower. He sold that to get the OBS power stroke, then sold that, found this truck up in Ohio, bought it, and drove back down. He did have one issue with it. He had the dreaded runaway 12-valve problem. That is fixed. It's a P pump truck. If y'all know what a runaway 12-valve is, you understand what that is. If not, go on YouTube, look up some videos, because it is kind of terrifying. Luckily, that's all taken care of. This truck, surprisingly, with all the mods it has on it, is on original crank head gaskets and head studs. It does not have any APR stuff, anything like that. It's got a giant 10-inch stack in the back that's making that awesome sound you hear in this video. If it seems like I'm yelling, it's probably because I am. But once you're up to speed, it idles pretty good, cruises wonderfully. It doesn't jar. It's a very nice ride. He does have track bars in the back that are attached to the leaf spring, so it's not a traditional track bar. But once this truck squats, it goes. Like, if you gotta point it straight, or you're gonna go off into the ditch, which is, again, terrifying. This truck, I'm thinking in a quarter mile, if you boost launch it right in full drive, you're probably looking at an 11 to 10 second truck all day long under right conditions. I mean, this is just a fantastic truck. The 12 valves in general is like the mythical truck that everyone talks about in the diesel world. All mechanical. However far you want to build it is what you'll get. So if you want a 500 horsepower truck, you get a 500 horsepower truck. If you want to build it to this point where you got 800 horses, it's an 800 horsepower truck. I mean, the craziness of this truck truck is unreal. The only thing that I could see that people wouldn't like is like the whole thing of you have 800 horsepower no matter what. You can't tune it like a 24 valve where the newer Cummins where you got the computer and you can tell it what tune you want. You have what you have and that's it. You either like it or you don't. I personally like it. As a tow rig, I would be terrified to tow this truck because it's just not set up for that. But as just my weekend warrior daily driver, like, not really daily driver, but Jordan uses it as a weekend warrior, and it's perfect for that. You can go cruise downtown Knoxville, which I would not recommend because you're probably going to piss off a lot of people. Or you can take your girlfriend out on a date, you can go have fun with your buddies at night. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this truck, except for probably towing because it's just not set up for that. Transmission is a modified transmission, like I said. It is a hydraulic transmission, not your standard electronic shift, which are prone to failures and stuff like that. It hooks great. He's got the overdrive with the torque converter lock on it. So, as you saw before when I broke the rear end loose and I nearly peed myself. Not your normal transmission. It's got hydraulics, which is good. It does have a transcooler underneath the truck on the passenger side to keep that thing cool, because I can imagine the temps. My buddy, if y'all been with the channel again a while, my buddy had a 24 valve all original. The throttle response on it wasn't that great. I mean, you get on it, but this is a very, very touchy throttle. You build boost about 2,000 RPMs, and it'll rag out. He's got gulf springs in it to 5,000 RPMs. Your normal 12 valve only revs about 3,000 RPMs. So this thing will absolutely scream. And I mean, like I said, I'm kind of lost for words because like this truck is just so crazy how it is. As you can imagine, I am having the time of my life in this truck. It is, oh my gosh, like, big thanks to Jordan for letting me drive it. I don't know if I let anyone drive it personally. I don't even let anyone drive my truck right now, but this truck is absolutely fantastic. So just a quick thing on the interior, it is your stock Dodge interior, very clean though. Jordan is like me in the sense he's very, very, like, he cleans his vehicles like I do. Seats are comfy, so it's the 2 buckets with a bench in the middle. Very clean interior, the single cab Dodge interior from the 90s. I mean, the one thing about this truck, which I am very impressed, it does not have a cracked dash. Most of these Dodges have cracked dash. This one is pristine in that sense. Interiors, it's very nice. It's kind of like a little bit of the old man interior. You got the wood steering wheel. I mean, you got kind of a little bit of the old man touches, but that's what makes this truck so wonderful is if you pull up to a light next to it and you didn't know what was done to this truck, you would think it's probably now a 4, maybe 500 horsepower truck, not a 800 plus horsepower truck. So, like I said before, I'm gonna show you some clips of us doing some pulls. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, join the Trucks and Water family, subscribe. Comment down below what you think of these 12 valves. This is my first 12 valve I've ever driven, and what a truck to start out in. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. His Instagram link is going to be down in the description and popping up in this video. Make sure you give him a follow. He's got some crazy videos of this truck and previous trucks he's owned. But thank you all so much for watching. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. All of you, have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.